It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Always a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling. And Boston has possession. They trail by 3. Turner gets the screen from Reed. Here's the 3. Shot's good. The closer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Evan Turner is one of those guys. He just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
The kick out to Scott. Clock at 4. On deep. And Rozier pulls it down.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently.
I think that's their primary concern. I mean, they'd be fooling themselves if they said scoring against this D is going to be easy.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, they're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Atlanta, they find themselves in the 7th spot.
And I think for the Hawks, what a lackluster start to the season it's been for them. Where are the championship contenders that we've grown accustomed to seeing?
Contenders, these guys don't even look like a playoff team right now.
For the Hawks, Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Basemore. Korver comes in for Shelvin Mack, and it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. A nice shot by Teague.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Thomas passes to Reed. Flies a 3. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Indiana.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way. But I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Here's Reed. And he nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
Next Sunday, November 15th. Avery.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what do you guys think of... For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Splitter is out there with Muscala. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. Bazemore dishes to Splitter. Passes to Mack. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. It's off to Oklahoma City for them after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. So it's Atlanta with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Outside Turner. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, confidence, coaching staff. His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
6 on the shot clock. And Bazemore kicks to Mack. The shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Turner passes to Reed. From the stripe. And the basket by Olenek.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Bazemore kicks to Mack. Milson. He's against Jerebko with the fadeaway. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the closer in the last outing against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 20 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Lee goes in. Now the pass to Reed. He feeds it to Crowder. Celtics passing it around. Here's the closer against Indiana. He was really on his game. And the shot falls short this time. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against New Orleans.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Teague drives in, and he gets it to go.
Got himself into a really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Celtics. And now the start of the second half. Reed the pass to Rozier. To tie. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on Jeff Teague.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Reed in at shooting guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Tyler Zeller, and it's Rozier in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Reed. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The closer's got 7 points in the game. Teague kicks to Splitter. Dish now to Holiday. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Splitter. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Shelton Max subbed in for Jeff Teague.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
Just 3 to shoot, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
It's still early on in the new basketball season for Atlanta. Here's where they sit in the NBA stats. First in fewest turnovers a game. Third in free throw percentage. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Kicks it to Thomas. He passes it to Reed. Shot from 6. Rebounded by Sefolosha. Sefolosha's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Lee gets the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Every time they get scored on...
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath, and let's get it done. Kevin?
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Kent Bazemore is out there with Teague, and it's Splitter in at the 5 down low. Here's Boston now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Bazemore. Makes the lead pass. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Brad. The 3 from Korver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 8th assist here tonight. Celtics leading by 5. Dishes it to Crowder. The closer. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Off target with the jump hook.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Outside Teague. He dishes it to Bazemore. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011, a 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human service.
First one falls for him. And Bazemore grew up in a small town, Helford, North Carolina. Clark, less than 300 people.
And a very tight-knit community, as you might expect, Kevin. His uncle owned the local diner. And you see that in his demeanor. Very social, humble guy. He's really a nice presence in the locker room.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Kyle Korver. Thomas against Teague. Pass to Horford. Millsap. The Hawks working the ball around. But they recover it. The feet to Cephalosha. Teague. They set the screen. He kicks to Horford. Back to Teague. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Teague drives into Al Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 9th assist in the game now. Celtics leading by 4. Passes it to Reed. Sullinger the screen. Off the pick. No good from Reed.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Korver kicks to Cephalosha. Rebounded by the Celtics. Thomas got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents. Come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
And stolen by Cephalosha. And now it's Cephalosha running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the...
It's Millsap with the drive. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
So for the Hawks, Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. thanking you for tuning in. So long.